Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, guys?
Everybody, welcome back to the DisClaymer podcast.
Woo!
Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe.
I hate myself for making that noise.
Yeah, why would you do that? You just broke their ears, I'm pretty certain.
That candle smells really good.
I apologize. That candle. I can smell that
also,
candle.
yeah.
Bro.
Guys, our smell's back.
Smell.
And my taste is back, I'd say.
For
Not like
those of you-
100%, but like
Yeah, for
70,
those of you
80.
for those of you who didn't know, we had COVID about a month and a half. Well, about 5 weeks ago, I would say. And we could not smell or taste.
We
and
almost
finally,
died.
We were
We were borderline dead.
I could barely walk.
I think we said like 4 words total when we both were sick. We both were just in our rooms, on our beds, depressed, sad, listening to the fray.
We were
staring at our ceiling fan.
It was so boring though. Okay,
It was
super
extremely,
boring. Anyways,
extremely tough.
Today, guys, we are going to be discussing, at least the first topic we're going to be discussing because last podcast we were
sorry about that glitch. Every episode there's something happen.
There's always something happen. I don't know why the mic just cut out for some reason, so I apologize. But as I was saying, last episode, me and Austin talked about 20 different topics in 1 hour.
We both had a live realization we both have schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Because we were hearing stuff. I was at work and I was listening to the last episode of the podcast and I felt like such a loser because I was laughing at our own podcast by myself. I don't know why, but the way like we both look back and we hear a noise and there wasn't a noise, I don't know, it's so funny.
It was a great podcast.
It was all over the place.
But today's podcast, people.
Also, when you do this, it's obnoxious.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear this? They can definitely hear that. I'm so sorry. I talk.
I
think I'm simply Italian.
Too, but
because I want to do this.
I hear it. I'm like, okay,
I want to hit it. I want to hit the table.
Stop doing that.
But we're gonna be talking about. Well, Austin had some sleep troubles last night, and we're gonna be talking about insomnia / dreams / sleep schedules / whatever else you can think of.
I don't know why. I think since I had COVID, I don't know if it's a symptom or not, but I had insomnia when I had COVID. I couldn't sleep. And ever since then, because I can usually go, so like before I go to bed, I usually do like a meditation, like guided one, and that makes me kind of sleepy or tired. So like I've been doing that still, but then I stay up to like 3 a.m. When I'm tired, I just can't go to bed.
That's weird.
Like my body's physically tired, my mind is mentally tired. Like I could go to bed, it's just my mind won't go to bed. Like I'm wide awake.
But why? That's so strange to me. I've had that happen to me before.
It's annoying.
But here's the deal: is my brain. I don't know if it's. I'm not mentally tired though. I would say my brain is always going. Like
I can't turn it off.
If I stay up late at night, my brain. I have so many ideas and everything.
Yes,
it's just
literally okay. And I don't want to sound cheesy, but like I think I'm excited is why I can't sleep. I hate myself for saying that out loud. But it's true because like I literally get like I have so many ideas and like just stuff like concepts going. Like my brain sometimes won't shut off. It's like 2 a.m. and I can't turn it off and I won't sleep.
You feel like every day before your birthday, it feels like when you go
like
to
Christmas
bed,
Eve.
You're like,
it was like a little kid like excited.
I can see you on your blankets like squirming all around.
I don't know why. Like I literally am excited and I have so many ideas I'm working on and stuff, but like I have insomnia and it's so annoying.
And that did start with COVID.
Yeah, like before I could sleep, but
I wonder. I don't know. I've had no troubles sleeping generally speaking.
So can you go to bed right away? Like if you were like, if it's like 9 p.m. and you usually go to bed at 11 p.m. Can you just like, I'm going to go to bed at 9 p.m.?
Oh, well, maybe not.
Like, can you control it?
Well, here's the deal. Is like if I don't go to sleep, I usually I'm on my phone then. If I can't fall asleep, I'm on my phone and then I put it back down. Yeah. And I usually go.
Last night was actually really funny because I usually like put my phone away, I'll meditate, and then I go to bed. And I was like an hour of just like staring at my ceiling fan, just like, I don't know, I can't sleep. Didn't have my phone. I was like, okay, frick it, I'm going to go on my phone, my laptop. I go on Zillow, and I start looking at houses in like Miami and like Austin, Texas, and like different places. I'm that bored. And I was just watching, like listening to the podcast. It was just like, it's so boring and so annoying not being able to sleep. But I told Clayton, houses in Austin, Texas, and San Antonio are so cheap that we need to move
We
there.
have to go. We're moving to Texas, guys. That is the big announcement.
That's actually a serious plan, though.
That is the big announcement, guys. We are moving to Texas.
And that's it for today's episode, guys.
And here's the funny part, which me and Austin had talked about this morning, is that I woke up about 3 a.m. I woke up about 3 a.m. because I really had to pee. But every time I go to sleep, every time I wake up, I really have to fart, like super badly.
Do you wake up a lot in the middle of the night?
No, only when I have to pee. That's it. But I really have to pee.
And gotta poop at 3 a.m.
Every time I wake up, I have to take a big fart because I don't know. That's like pressure buildup in my stomach.
Fat cheddar.
So I go to my bathroom, and I'm peeing, and I just let out the most obnoxious cheddar fart I could think of. And the first thing I thought was, man, if Austin was awake right now, he would be dying laughing.
And the first thing I say to him this morning was, bro, I had insomnia last night. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. And at 3 a.m., I heard you fart so loud. I don't know. I literally was cackling. Like, you know my cackle laugh? I'm surprised you did not hear that because I was dying laughing. I couldn't breathe. I thought he was sleeping. I didn't know he was up. Like, I didn't hear him pee or anything. I just heard literally... It was one of those like farts that's like forced and like so potent it could like it's a punch, and it was at least 4 seconds of like powerful vibration.
Bro, that's every morning. Every morning
and
I
was dying laughing. It was so funny. I literally like was so loud laughing. I have no idea.
It's so funny, like how you're in the middle of the night, like it's dead silent.
I'm like on YouTube, just like looking at stuff.
It's dead silent. All you hear is just a huge fart come through the wall.
It's just so funny because I thought you were sleeping, and I picture you just like your body like jolting mid sleep.
No, I went to bed immediately afterwards. So
dude, it was so funny.
I don't know, like some nights though.
Laughing.
Like I hate it when don't you hate it when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep? Mm-hmm. I literally like when I have to go pee, sometimes, like occasionally, I'll go pee.
I don't do that.
And then
I never pee in the middle of the night.
Really?
Ever.
Well, do you drink enough water? I usually try to avoid drinking water.
No, I drink water like right when I wake up and right before bed.
Right before bed? Bro, how do you not pee?
I pee before bed and I pee right when I wake up. That's like the first thing. I pee and brush my teeth, go to bed, I brush my teeth and pee.
Yeah.
That's like my
routine.
Same here.
But for me, I mean, sometimes I just have to pee really badly in the middle of the night. And I wake up and, like, just depending on, I don't know, the night, sometimes I can't go back to sleep. It's the worst. I hate the feeling because I'm like, I gotta play on my phone. It's so too, like it's too, I can't do anything else. Like,
it's so toxic to do that too, like be on your phone, but there's nothing to do because you can't sleep, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, and especially if you have to get up early in the morning too.
Yeah.
Like, it's just annoying. I remember when I worked at the grocery store, like a couple times where
TBT.
I woke Throwback Thursday. It is Thursday. It's Thursday. Yeah. Wow. It applies. It applies.
Hell yeah.
But there was a couple times where I'd have to get up at 7.
That's the whitest thing you've ever done. Editor, take that part out, please.
Cut it out.
For the love of God.
Cut it out. But there were a couple times where I woke up in the middle of the night and I had to like get up at 7. And it's just like, and then you end up going back to, you're 2 hours awake and then you go back to sleep and then you have to wake up in like an hour. So then you end up feeling even more tired when you wake up.
It's a terrible sleep cycle.
Yeah, so that's always the worst. But I don't know what's going on lately. I'm having a lot of dreams.
Yeah,
a lot of dreams.
I feel like you always do though, not even lately.
No, the last 3 nights.
You always have deja vu and like weird, potent dreams.
Yeah, what is... Dude, I don't do drugs.
You scare me.
Guys, I don't do drugs.
Your subconscious is scary.
Okay, let me explain to you. I had a dream last night. I kind of forget it.
Did you tell me this?
No, but there was a person in the dream who was like kind of random. Like, I forget what we did. It was just a super random person. I'm not going to say their name on the podcast, but it was like completely out of left field. Like, yeah, you would know them.
That's
but like
so weird.
So random. But so 3 nights ago, I had a dream that I was fighting somebody. Like someone was trying to kill me, and they're like a super. It's like this. It looked like this guy I watched on YouTube, but they're like a villainous figure. Mm-hmm. They would kill you with like this weird board game kind of deal. They would lay it out, and then they would like.
What even is that? Though?
I don't know, but they would play them, and they would kill you. And I said, no, I'm not playing this game. In the dream, I was like, no, I'm not playing this game.
No.
Because I know you're gonna try to kill me. And then we had like swords and something like that. And then I like climbed up these spiral staircases like really fast too. And I ended up killing the person. And then the next
was it graphic? Like were you like
no, it was like boom. And it was and then I woke up
with a sword.
Well, no. It was like a hit, but it was like the dream was over.
No blood.
No blood. There was nothing graphic in the
dream.
Boring. I know, it was kind of. But I woke up. See, I immediately wake up after the exciting part. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because like your adrenaline.
I mean, I've had weird dreams before, but then last night I had a dream. No, 2 nights ago I had a dream that I was in, like, people were graduating high school. Like, all my peers were all graduating high school. Like, school is becoming like summer, so everybody's like getting out of school. And then it was like we were in these like this. There was like these big concrete walls. We were in this compound with huge concrete walls, and I was shooting like hoops with this beach ball kind of thing. It was so weird. I couldn't make a shot, and I was getting annoyed. And then my old basketball coach came out. I was like, still trying to make the shot. And then I gave him the ball, and he started shooting. And then all of a sudden, this was kind of a low key nightmare. There were like fireworks. No. Actually, first there was like a care package dropping down from the sky. It was like a hologram dropping down to the sky. We're like, me and my old basketball coach.
Oh my gosh! Holograph or hologram? What's a hologram?
Like a like it looked like a. Like, what's the word? Like, you know, like fake. It looks like fake. It looks like it's just floating, like
see through.
Yeah.
Is that holograph?
Looks like computerized. It looks
a hologram then.
Bro, it's a hologram.
Okay, I thought a holograph like this see through.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain it, but I'll explain it afterwards.
Sorry, I just had I need the visual.
So like it's a care package dropping down. We're like, oh sweet, awesome care package. And then my old basketball coach was like, I hope it has blah 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 in it or whatever. And then immediately after that, fireworks pop off, and this is where I get a feeling of doom, and honestly, low-key made me so nervous. Fireworks pop off, and it says "Second Day of Hell." It says "Second Day of Hell."
Dun.
So fireworks, and then more fireworks start popping off, and then another firework pops off. It's like a lizard. It's like a picture of a lizard, and that was the end of the dream.
Seems kind of cool. Like hell,
bro, no,
that's
in the
hell,
dream,
like that seems
no,
decent.
bro, no. It felt like aliens were coming for us or something like that. Like, felt like
it wasn't demons, it was aliens.
Yeah, we were like in a big compound. It felt like aliens were coming for us, or something bad was happening, and I got this immediate like feeling of doom and terror in my soul. And then I woke up immediately, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was not fun. It was not fun."
Yeah, dreams like make you sweat.
No,
literally,
no. There was I've had dreams where I've been in car crashes.
I've had so many weird dreams too. Like I don't dream that much though, really. Like
you don't.
Well, I do, but I wake up and I used to have a dream journal where I would write down everything, but I stopped doing that, and now I don't remember anything. But I used to take melatonin, and then I took vitamin B6, which is supposed to give you.
Wait, why?
Well, vitamin B6 is supposed to give you really vivid dreams.
Addict. You were
addicted. I didn't research. It's vitamins.
Addicted, bro.
And I still have it. I still have vitamin B6. I haven't taken it. Probably is expired. But it gives you really vivid dreams, but all it did was give me nightmares. So I stopped taking it. But it's so weird how like you're literally sleeping and your subconscious creates like a story, a scenario, a situation.
I know.
That you
Where does it come from?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. But
where does it come from?
There's something that. Have you seen the movie Inception?
Yeah, but I haven't seen it in a while, so.
Yeah, Inception's such a trippy movie.
Yeah.
So wait, what was I saying before that? Though?
Shoot, I don't know. Like, where did that come from in our brain? Which, by the way,
I literally just lost my train of thought.
So talking about Inception, I don't want to change the subject, but like,
I lost my train of thought though. I'm trying to think, but continue.
I was gonna say, we legitimately could be living in a simulation.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the probability.
And the dreams are like
that is the problem. No. Technology's advancing exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually we'll be able to make a alternate, like a simulation, like a
we already have
reality,
like virtual reality.
Yeah, but we're gonna make it like super realistic. And the theory is like, if we can do that here, then that means definitely we might be in another.
That's what Elon Musk thinks.
Simulation. Yeah, this could definitely be.
Elon Musk thinks we're in a simulation.
This could all be a simulation. This all could be fake. Everything could just be fake. We don't even know it.
We also talk about all the time that we could literally do anything right now and change our lives. If I wanted to, guys, on this podcast, this is dark. I'm sorry. I could take a knife and I could kill Clayton now on this podcast. True. I have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
You have the ability to do anything. Like,
bro,
you can
we think about
change your life.
We were driving down the road, remember? And we were like, dude, we could just crash this car.
I literally could take a sharp left and total my car, and both of us.
And that's so weird.
Both of us go black. Heaven or hell, whatever it is, reincarnation. Yeah.
Boom.
We're done. Clayton Hoover, Austin Coltrane, done.
Dude, and that's so
weird.
I've had those thoughts.
We have
before,
the power to do that.
You
Suicide
can do
is
whatever.
scary.
Yeah,
Suicide, literally anyone. If you're like, oh, I wonder what happens after you die, you can literally figure it out right now.
That's so horrifying. I hate that thought.
Yeah.
You can't think that as a human though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can maybe
suicidal thoughts are not.
You can maybe like for a second, but you have to nix that because then you're opening like Pandora's box, kind of.
What's Pandora's box?
Like it's a mystery box. You know, like if you suicide yourself, then it's what, and you're just to see what happens afterwards.
Yeah, it's honestly like it makes me really. It's like such an eerie thing to go into a suicidal person's thoughts and like their last like 10 minutes of life, what they were thinking, what they were going through, like why they wanted to do that, and like, we're getting really dark and sad, but that intrigues me, which is probably weird, but psychology is really weird like that. Like
a killer's brain. What goes into a killer's brain?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not.
Like if you could go in like Jeffrey Dahmer's brain and like see what
we talked about the last podcast, but just to
we're not going down that,
bro. Like literally,
down that road again.
Like you killing people and stuff.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine. I try to picture myself like being
someone
in war
that
and killing someone. I mean, it would have to be in the moment to feel that because I couldn't.
I don't know if it's like the way you're raised or why people turn out. If it's a mental. illness.
I've killed animals before, but I've never
I can't do that.
You can't kill an animal?
No, I could never hunt.
Really?
I mean, like a possum. I've hit a possum before. I felt bad, but I was like, okay, it's fine. But if I hit like if I were to kill a deer or like, and I don't like hate on hunting, but if personally I could never hunt, like I could never kill a deer or anything.
Right.
Obviously, if it's like a survival thing for me, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna go out and just do it for like
I don't know,
or pleasure. I'm not. That's not how.
But it's a primitive thing. It's like something. It's like it's kind of a lost pastime because obviously you had to go hunting for your food, and that's like our pastime. That's like in our instinct to go hunt for food.
Well, now we're spoiled, so we don't have that.
I know, we literally can go to a store and get food whenever we want to. I
honestly am so grateful I'm in this time and not in like 400 years ago because I would not survive
This is what I think about right here. I'm so thankful I'm living now because first of all, if I lived 400 years ago, I would have died in the 3rd grade to appendicitis. Plus my vision sucks. I can't see anything. Literally can't see anything far away. And my teeth were terrible. Bro, I would have died. The appendicitis would have I would have died immediately.
Asthma. I had really bad asthma.
I always got colds as a kid. I would have died. I would be done.
There'd be no podcast.
There would be.
That's so disappointing, you guys. Thank God we're all alive at this time.
But I just thought about that. I was like, I would have died in 3rd grade. I would not have made it.
Like another weird thought I just had is like, majority of the people listening to this, like now or in like 5 years from now, we probably will never know them. Like meet them in person.
No, we'll never.
That's so weird to think about. I mean, like, people are like listening to us, but then we'll never like we don't know who they are or what.
Yeah,
we live in such a weird time with the internet.
That internet is a bit toxic, I gotta say.
Yeah,
in that sense where you don't see people are gonna say whatever they want to, and there's no face to face. When you say face to face,
and that's why it's taking
completely
a negative.
Different.
It's taking such a negative route because it's you're behind a computer. They don't really know anything about you.
Everything is fake online, in my opinion, because when it comes to reality, when it comes in person, that person you see on Instagram, that person you see on Twitter, that person you see on YouTube, whatever, you see them in person, they're not the same person. Most people are like that, where their social media is completely different from who they actually are. Yeah. You think, oh, I thought you were this way.
It's a highlight reel.
It really is, and people try to make themselves.
But I'm saying even just like negative comments and just negativity, like with politics and religion, like and closed-minded people, I feel like with social media, it's like tearing everyone apart because there's so much negativity.
That is the
and different
division.
We already talked about this kind of.
But that's what kind of has created the division, you know. And it's
like the internet is good, but social media is
yin and yang. There's yin and yang into. I just watched Joe Rogan's podcast, and they were talking about this. Like it's the yin and yang of the internet. Like great, a lot of opportunity on the internet, and I mean you get to connect with so many people and blah 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 blah. But the yang is like, oh, negativity, division. Now it was just like it's just
if you use something as a tool, it's gonna be a positive thing, like an optimistic way. But if you like abuse something,
like a hammer, you can kill. Boom! Like imagine me with a hammer right there.
Yeah.
Right in your face.
Do it.
Just go get your hammer.
All right.
But it literally is. It's like social media can be a tool, but it can turn into a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Well, it's funny because like I get hate comments on my TikTok, which I just hit 10,000 followers, guys, which is a huge.
Not a big deal though. Not until you have 100,000.
Yeah.
Who cares?
We have 90K to go, but
Everybody says,
very grateful for that.
Everybody says who cares. Everybody say who cares.
Guys, comment down below. Who cares? We hate you.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
But it's funny because I get hate comments already on my stuff. And I don't really pay attention to it that much, but if I do see one, I'll click on the person's page. They have like no posts, like 2 followers. It's like like it comes out of like envy. Like you look very envious if you do.
People will never.
They like tearing people down.
The
negative.
majority of people aren't famous. Like the 5% of people aren't famous.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what it's like to have people watch their stuff. Like they don't know what it's like to have the attention, so much attention on them, and then have people attacking you
so
attacking you.
Yeah,
and it's. I don't know. It's something that very few people get to experience.
Yeah.
So the people who are, we've talked about this before. We've already touched on the subject. First of all, we got way off topic already. We need to get back on sleeping.
Well, dreams. Yeah,
we always come back.
Finish your thought and we'll go back to dreams.
We always come
Social
back.
media, literally every single time.
TikTok.
We're obsessed with TikTok, you guys. Sorry.
We
have a problem.
You know what? Let's just stop talking. Let's go back
let's just cut it. Cut it to the ad. Shout out to
do an ad run.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Frick, we don't have one. We don't have a sponsor.
It cuts to like some random video saying we don't have a sponsor, guys. All right,
anyway,
back to
guys,
the clip.
Thanks for watching.
Anyway, so another
dreams.
thing about sleeping, too, is sleep paralysis.
Ooh,
I don't know if we had talked about that.
Okay, you had sleep paralysis before I did. I remember, and you told me about it.
The first time I had sleep paralysis, it felt like zombies were coming for me.
Yeah,
I got nervous,
told me this.
and I said, "Jesus, Jesus, 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 Jesus." Like,
did
Jesus, please
away?
help. Yeah, it went away. And I was like, "Whew."
We love Jesus.
Whew, Jesus.
Shout out to Jesus.
Because that was back in high school, and I was like taught like demons hate Jesus or whatever, so I just say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus the whole time.
I've had
back
it
when I was more
3
spiritual.
times.
3 times?
Yeah, I've had it 3 times.
many times.
But I remember literally, I think it was at lunch you told me in high school. Yeah. And I had it like a couple days or weeks later after you told me that.
It's horrible.
And I had it where...
Yes!
What?
Okay, someone that I know's mom, like one of my friends' mom, I'm not going to say their name, talked about this, and I think this is what made me get it or something. I forget. But she said contagious. She woke up...
If you talk about it,
exactly. But she told me she woke up in the middle of the night at one point, and her grandma or grandpa, who was dead, she saw them standing over them, or like standing.
Scary or like happy?
I don't know, but she said she saw my grandma or grandpa standing over there, like after she woke up.
That's scary.
And I was like, I think we were talking about ghosts. Actually, I lied. It was not about sleep paralysis. I think it was about ghosts, but it could have been sleep.
I've never had like an experience with a ghost.
No, I don't want to have one. That would totally change me. I feel like, bro, that would change my outlook on life if I had that experience.
One of my friends from like middle school, I slept over at his house, and he said like his grandpa just passed away, and like he could hear stuff. What? And I remember I slept the night there, and I was so scared. I didn't hear anything or see anything. But I remember I literally was terrified. I couldn't sleep. He was like passed out, and I couldn't sleep at all.
Oh, dude.
I was so scared.
Honestly, haunted things also.
I'm intrigued by it though.
Not to get off topic again, but haunted houses, all that stuff. I don't play with that because low key. I mean, I grew up in a Christian household, so they did believe in demons and all that stuff. And I'm not saying I believe in demons, but there's definitely something to it. Okay, I gotta say, there's like darkness. There's negative energy, dark energy.
I think it's energy.
Witchcraft.
Like our bodies are made of energy.
Yeah, there's something like places where a girl got killed, like an old house where a girl got killed, and then
energy.
There's like a dark spirit, dark energy. I don't want to dabble in that because I just don't. It's a weird. My life is good right now. I don't need to change it.
Yeah, you know I can go off of that though, because I explored when I lived in Illinois. I explored an abandoned hotel, and the hotel shut down because there was a murder there. Like I think 4 or 5 people got shot, and there was like gunshots, and it was like this whole big deal. So me and my friend, we go into this abandoned hotel, and we go to the hotel room where the person was shot, and you can see the dried blood on the wall.
Oh my goodness! What?
Yeah, it's kind of dark. Sorry, but I remember
there were guts on the wall. Yeah. The guy's head was severed
2 days before. The body was still there.
The murder happened 2 days ago.
The body's still there. Yeah. No one's there. The body's just laying there.
Okay, keep going.
But no. So we walk into the hotel room where the people were shot, and I remember like the door was like halfway shut, and we opened the door, and I felt like it wasn't like a ghost present, but like I'm not even joking, but I felt like a dark like energy, like it was just like a bad vibe. I didn't like see or hear anything. It's just like you literally could feel it in my stomach, and like it was terrifying. And I never saw a ghost or whatever, but it was just like you could tell something bad happened here. Like,
I don't ever want to experience that. I used to watch Ghost Hunters when I was a kid. You remember Ghost Hunters? Yeah. And there was also Ghost Adventures.
But that stuff's
it was fake, but it was so funny. Zach Baggins. It was funny.
It is.
But I don't know.
It's like they would have like a tape recorder.
Well, the reason why the show started is because they actually like independently, Zach Baggins or whatever his name is,
I don't know,
and another guy I think, like legitimately went into a haunted hotel or something. They had like a little mini documentary, I think it was, and they went to this ghost town, and they had, I don't know, they saw apparitions or something on camera, like a little like it looked like a ghost, like an apparition, like a little dark spot moving or whatever, which that could have been fake too. I don't know, but that's how they started the show. That's how they got the show, and then they just did it.
I think that stuff's hilarious because, like, I've seen stuff where like they'll have a tape recorder. They're like sitting in a circle with like candles, like a seance or whatever, and there's a tape recorder, and the ghost will there'll be a noise or something. It's like, they're like, did you hear that? He said, "Get out, or I will kill you." Like it's so fake. Did you guys hear that?
I know
it's so stupid.
Baggins, I think is his name Zach Baggins. I don't know. I forget.
I don't have my phone to look. So
you didn't bring your phone?
Charging.
Where's our producer at? We need to.
Go.
No, I don't get it. Okay. You don't have to. But like he'd always be like, "Come on, is that all you got? Come on."
To the ghost?
Yeah, he's like, "Is that all you got, guys?"
Oh my gosh.
Come on, show yourself.
That's so cringy to me.
But low key though, I would watch it late at night and it'd be scary. Like it make me self conscious. Even though it was fake, it still was pretty creepy stuff. And I still don't want to dabble.
I even saw a thing on TikTok one night at like 1 a.m. and it was this thing where like there's these random stairs in the middle of the woods, and if you go like there's stairs that lead up to nothing, so it's like 10 stairs and it just ends. And they're saying if you go up those stairs, people disappear. And like it was kind of like, do you know Corpses on YouTube, the guy with the deep voice?
Yeah.
It was kind of like one of those things, like so there's this tail or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is actually scary. And I scrolled up right away. I get spooked by that stuff easily, especially like when you're by yourself,
bro. It's the worst. Yeah, there's no reason to. It's like watching a scary movie. It's like eating spicy stuff. But why do you do it?
But scary movies are good. I do like scary movies.
I don't care for scary movies. I'm
like
sorry.
With someone. Like I'll watch it with you.
Okay, but it's like, look, you just got scared, like
it's
that.
It's like I don't know, it's exciting.
But it's
like a thrill. Your life is so boring. You're so vanilla, dude.
I don't like roller coasters. I don't like scary movies.
I want a friend that likes roller coasters.
Spicy food. I don't like anything. Man, I'm really white.
Unbelievable. You're so uncultured.
I like ranch dressing.
Literally the whitest.
If ranch dressing were a person.
How do you not like roller coasters?
Bro,
I had like a bad memory.
No, in 8th grade for the band trip. I mean, I rode a few. Yeah, I rode a few roller coasters, but it wasn't fun. It was just like I felt sick.
Did we hang out that trip or who?
No, I was with
other people.
I don't know who I was with, but it's just like I remember going on like loops and stuff. And I was just like, this is not good. I couldn't eat anything all day because I was going to puke.
I love roller coasters.
Bro, my stomach doesn't like it.
I'm going to be that dad that's like 45 with their kids like in the front row.
I am definitely.
Hands up.
I'm going to say, kids, this is survival of the fittest. Okay?
Go by yourself. He's 4.
We cannot like roller coasters.
I don't like Ferris wheels. I like I don't like carnival rides actually. I get sick on those.
Like Ferris?
Like you know,
what?
You know zero gravity where it's like really fast. I hate that stuff because I will throw up. I will yak. But Ferris wheels are terrifying because the bar is not tight. It's like up here. It's loose, like you can literally lift up, and like you're literally swinging back and forth. If you get a gust of wind, you're doing a 360 and you're going down.
Well, there are Ferris wheels where like you're inside of a.
Yeah, I can do that.
Like in Chicago,
like in Navy Pier. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like you're inside something, so it's a little bit safer.
But I'm saying like the open ones, like at the festival in our hometown.
Yeah.
Like that one doesn't have.
I've never been on that. I've never.
It's terrifying, and it's so high. Maybe I do.
Yeah, I've never.
I might have a fear of heights.
Oh.
Because.
Well, it just depends. Ranch dressing. You're like the ranch dressing.
No, because I realize at the top of a Ferris wheel, I'm scared to fall.
Yeah. Well, you remember the high ropes in 8th grade?
Oh, the trip?
Bro, yes.
Yeah.
That was...
that didn't scare me. Dude, the nets?
Okay.
There's nets.
So what, bro? Okay, no. There were no nets. Bro, we clipped ourselves on the ropes. Okay, guys, for those of you who don't know what high ropes are, like, it's like they're like...
First off, you're stupid. Culture up. I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Look it up. Just look it up. No. Kidding. There's like these different kinds of ropes. Like there's like
It's a soft topic. I just
but I don't know how to explain it. It's like ropes way high up in the air.
Yeah.
And you basically
you have a harness and you're clipped to the rope.
Like you're like balancing yourself on these ropes.
Wait, so
there's different patterns of ropes.
Right?
Yeah.
There's one up here and one down.
There's different patterns of ropes. There's 2 ropes, one on top, one on bottom, and like there's different kinds of patterns of ropes where you have to navigate yourself through the course, quote unquote. But it's like literally, I'm 200 feet up. I don't know. We were in 8th grade, bro. We were forced to do this crap, and I hate heights.
Yeah.
Do you realize
it was peer pressure. It literally was peer pressure.
I was so freaking scared. I hated the entire thing. Literally, I could have fallen off, bro. We had safety harnesses. We could clip up to the top rope.
It was safe. It was safe.
It was not safe to me, bro.
I'm thinking like, what if like okay, so we're what 13 at that time?
13, 14. Yeah, 13.
What if someone fell from really far height and like just died? What would happen? Like imagine just like a 13-year-old falling and just die. Like and we're all up there like what would we do?
Bro, why does Samantha have to be such a buzzkill on the trip?
Damn it, Samantha, again?
She survived. She had a broken leg. She's like screaming and bloody murder. Like Samantha, get over it.
You know the grape video where like the lady's like stomping and she falls like ow, ow, ow. That's what she makes.
Okay, but we did. So we had the high ropes, which I hated. It was horrifying. I could have died. Really? It was not fun. Hated that whole experience. But I did enjoy the rock climbing. The rock climbing was fun, and that actually was kind of heights.
We should do rock climbing.
I would do it. But here's the deal, though. Rock climbing. I was fine. I was fine looking at...
You said this to me.
I was fine. Because we get off topic.
Get a replay of that.
So, the rock climbing, I'm fine because I'm not looking back in the heights. I can't see the heights because like I'm climbing up.
It's really
and I
not
can't
that
see,
high though.
But I'm staring at the wall, so it looks like I'm like close to the ground. But then I look back. I can't look back, otherwise I'm gonna get scared.
Yo, rock climbing is literally like 30 feet.
Well, still though, bro. Okay, Austin, you fall 30 feet and tell me.
Okay, I know. Fine. We have a harness.
Oh, I'm fine.
I love rock climbing.
Bro, we did not have a harness. It was the students.
You have no adventurous
The students
side
were
to you,
holding us up. We had to trust our fellow students, because they were holding us up. They were our safety harness. Don't you remember?
I thought you clipped to the top.
No, bro, we're not going down. We're going up. So like people. So we're attached to a rope, and then people are holding us with a rope in case we fall.
You're like 400 pounds, and there's like a 20-pound kid trying to hold you. You fall, he just gets launched into the air.
That's so
the fat person just falls.
That's why they had like 4 people on the rope at all times to make sure you don't fall and
me
die.
And you, when we were in high school, we were tiny. There's no way we're holding down the fort.
Oh wait, we did go down. You're right. Did we go up or down? I forget.
You go up when you.
I think there was one side where you go up, and then on the another side you can climb up it and go down. I don't know. I forget.
I honestly have no memory. I blacked out all of.
And there was another thing that we did that I hated too, but the whole.
Oh, the boot camp. That was high school. Remember the boot camp?
What?
There was like a day in PE. It was,
yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do anything with that.
I really
didn't have to.
It was awful. Also, I'm out of water, so I'm really disappointed in this episode.
Wow,
Didn't
bro.
refill it.
Wow, we're already 35 minutes into this,
and we haven't even talked about sleeping at all. Let me explain my sleep paralysis experience. Let's go back,
guys.
The dreams.
Wait, rewind.
You did this. Okay, so
I just realized how stupid we are. I'm so
I
stupid.
hate us.
I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, go.
Yeah, we're tough.
I'm just gonna walk away.
I hate it here. Okay, so my very first sleep paralysis experience was, like I said, Clayton had it. We were in high school, and he told me about it in lunch, and I haven't really heard about sleep paralysis before. And literally, like, I don't know exactly how many days, it was probably like a week, I had it. And I never heard about it before. So if you never would have told me about it, and I was sitting there paralyzed, I thought I'd be dying. I literally would have a panic attack because I wouldn't know what's happening to my body. Mm-hmm. So when it happened, so like sleep paralysis is, I really don't know the full definition, but your body's paralyzed, you're in REM state, so like your mind's awake, but your body's asleep. So your eyes are open and like it's rapid eye movement, so like they're supposed to be moving really fast, but your body's asleep, but your mind's awake. So you're paralyzed. You can't move anything. Yeah, which is a really weird feeling.
Yeah, that's what paralyzed people. That's how paralyzed people feel. Like you literally feel like what's that dude who died?
Stephen Hawking.
Yes, Stephen Hawking is like that. You feel like that. It's so strange. I hate life like that.
Honestly, I'm so happy you told me because imagine like someone who doesn't know about sleep paralysis and they have it. You think you're dying. Like you can't move. Like I lost feeling for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So like if you never told me that, I'd be dead. I would be dead. Okay.
Dude, that is, imagine, so, like, you get in sleep paralysis, but what if you're paralyzed for forever? Like that? But people think you're dead. But people think you're dead and they bury you.
Stop.
That's had to happen. That's happened probably before in the history.
Sleep paralysis,
no, I'm saying like back in.
You can do this. You can go.
No, but I'm saying if you actually got paralyzed, people thought you were dead. Like in the 1500s.
That's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
That's so bad.
Like
I laugh at bad situations.
Like legit. Like 1500s.
That's terrible.
Maybe someone fell from a high place. They thought they were dead, but really they were just paralyzed the whole body, and they buried him alive.
You can't like see the heartbeat or anything?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe they can see them breathe, but who knows?
Yeah, they should have
like the whole time. I don't know.
I would hate whoever that happened to. Hey, we're sorry it happened to you. Tough. We wish you the best.
That was tough. Anyways.
Okay, yeah. So let me finish my sleep paralysis story. So I was laying on my back. You can only get it when you're on your back, right? I don't know how it works.
I think so. Yeah, because like if you're, imagine me like can't move and you're like face down, like breathing in your pillow, dying.
Oh wow, I didn't even think of that. That's.
Well, you can suffocate.
I know, that's crazy.
Nah, you wouldn't.
So I was laying on my back, and I like noticed I don't even know what happened. Like my first thought, but I noticed I couldn't move. I noticed like my eyes were like moving, and there was this really high pitched noise, like a dog whistle, but like amplified all the way, what the human ear can hear it.
Yeah, okay.
So loud and like hurt my ears. And I saw a dark red face in the corner of my room. And I couldn't move. And my first thought was, this is sleep paralysis. Like, I'm having it. Like, this is happening. Like, what Clayton just had, I'm having it. And I, like, literally was so terrified. And I remember I watched, like, cat videos after it happened because I was so scared. And I couldn't sleep again.
You watch cat videos?
I watched, like, something happy so, like, I could get my mind off of it.
That's what I've done. When I watch scary movies, though.
Dude, that's terrifying. Sleep paralysis is so scary. What is that?
Why
does a human experience that? What is like the
dreams,
science?
Sleep paralysis.
What's the psychology
all that
behind
stuff?
that?
I don't know. We don't know. Like literally sleep. We don't even know why we need sleep or whatever.
Imagine if you didn't. I always think that like I would be a millionaire by now if I didn't.
We don't know why we
sleep.
Like our brain is so. We're still figuring out our brain. Like we don't know it's specific.
It's hard to study too.
Yeah, the specific biology of our brain. We don't like. We're starting to understand it better, but we don't fully understand sleep. Like, why do we dream? Like, what is the point of dreams? Like, why does the human body dream?
Yeah, and like, why are these scenarios made up by our subconscious? Like, it's so weird to think
it's
about.
Because it's like our brain's on drugs.
Every dream's different, and it's so weird because I can remember like some dreams from my childhood that were like so weird. Like, I remember this one. Okay, do you remember my ditch in my old house? The back ditch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I remember there was a school bus back there and, like, red water. It was like a pond kind of thing, and there was red water all over. and me and some friends were walking. I literally remember that.
But
it's so weird.
Wait,
so
this was
ago.
A dream?
Yeah, and it was like when I was like in 5th grade.
Oh, dude, I've had dreams of me playing.
Do you like remember your old dreams?
Yeah, I had dreams playing. I had a dream playing soccer with gorillas. Yeah, it was such a strange in my backyard. It was such a strange thing. What else is there? I
picture you with a mop head just streaming that and like waking up so confused.
I think it was like in high school at the time, or maybe like early college. I also had dreams that I like infiltrated a ship. It was like Call of Duty. Infiltrated a ship and like shooting people.
You know, you kind of have nerdy dreams.
Okay, but it was...
You have nerdy dreams. A care package.
Bro, I told you about that one time, because I have this in my... The reason why I remember this is because it was in my dream journal. But, I was with your family, and we were in some, like...
Oh.
You were there, too. And we were at some, like, Caribbean area, and a freaking, like... big cat, like a jaguar. I almost said jeopard. Jaguar.
A huge jeopard.
Jaguar or leopard, something like that, or puma, tried to attack me.
I think you told me this. I do remember this. Yeah.
I read it. Sorry.
Yeah. I do remember that. Actually.
I was with your family. I was with your family, and yeah.
I feel like you've been in my dreams. I just don't remember what.
I don't know. I've had
a
lot
of
of
dream
dreams.
journal back. Honestly, it's good to write down your dreams.
I remember dreams from like 5th grade that I had with my old crush. I had a dream. I was with my old crush. We were sitting at the same table, and I was really excited. And I woke up, and I was like, "Oh, that was a dream."
5th grade dream.
I know.
Honestly.
I was like, "Oh, that was a dream." Oh man, I was so disappointed. And I was like, "Oh, I got."
Did you ever have like a lot of wet dreams?
I had a few in middle school, but that was it.
I don't remember how old I was, but I had probably 1 or 2.
Wet dreams? And you know what's funny? I didn't even know.
I thought it was pee. I thought you peed. I'm not gonna lie. I literally thought you peed the bed with a wet dream.
I thought it was pee too. Literally, I was like,
it's so wet. Also, what is a wet dream? Like, what are we doing with our lives? Sleep paralysis, wet dreams, subconscious. Like, what is this?
I don't know.
This is a simulation. I guarantee.
Like our brains are hooked up to machines in another world.
Matrix.
And we're in a simulation. Like how the Matrix... Dude, the Matrix was a good idea.
We should watch The Matrix. That should be our first movie we watch together.
That was a good... We should watch it and then talk about it on the
honestly.
podcast. No, it was a great podcast. A great movie and a great concept that
it really is.
I didn't even think about...
And that's like before its time, because that's how long ago did they make that?
1998 maybe.
That's insane.
Maybe
think
2000?
Of that concept before like technology.
Because technology had just started taking off. Like the internet was just now starting to become a thing.
Wait, when was like the Industrial Revolution? That's 70s.
Industrial. What's the Industrial Revolution?
40s.
What is that? 1920s maybe.
Like cars and.
Oh, that was like 1920s, 1930s.
Wait, I didn't mean to say 70s. Sorry, I meant 20. I said 1970s.
No, they like when cars were invented. That was like 1910, 1920, I believe. Fact check. We need a fact checker though if we're gonna say that. Television wasn't invented until the late 1920s, I believe. And
we've grown from like 1920, 1921 to 2021. Look, we're literally filming a podcast on our phone with this mic, and back then they're like, "What the frick is this?"
And
What's
it's
a
just
podcast?
crazy how it is crazy. So if you went back in time to 1920, took somebody from 1920, took them to now, bro, I feel like they would have pooped their pants. Like,
well, imagine
literally.
us
seeing the cars and then seeing cameras, like a phone.
They'd be overstimulated for sure.
Oh, dude,
because like they have no concept. But it's weird. Like, put me and you 100 years from now.
What is it gonna be like?
We'd be blown away,
dude. And if technology is increasing at an exponential level, like, there's no way the world's.
I feel like I don't really know a lot about technology and where we're at, but I look at like the iPhone like 6 years ago to now. It's like we're advanced, but like I feel like it's slow progression. Like with phones, there's nothing new. iPhone's been the iPhone for so many years.
You're right. Well, like, I mean, we've always had phones now for 10 years. We've had phones. Well, no, 20
like,
years.
I think of like
Tesla
and like solar energy. I think.
Well,
of
the
that
next
stuff.
thing
Like,
is going to be space. That's going to be the big. Like, once our technology once we figure out how to travel through space, that is going to be the biggest. Like, that's going to be the next frontier. Is going to different planets And
which is insane.
If we can do that, bro, that would be so cool. And you can travel to different planets.
Yeah.
Just that's for rich people, though. That's gonna be for rich people, 100%. But like,
do you ever think about like Elon Musk? Like, okay, so back then they had Mark Twain and Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and like we're literally living with a legend right now. Like,
Elon Musk
is going to be from now. Elon Musk is going to be.
He's
going to
be like the Albert Einstein.
We're literally living with him.
That is
like in the same world.
That is very
and like you hear about Albert Einstein, like Leonardo da Vinci, like all those people in history class. We're literally living with Leonardo da Vinci.
Kind of like Jeff Bezos too. He's gonna be because he's the founder of Amazon.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
he's more like business though than like a innovative.
But still though, I mean Amazon. You realize how big Amazon? I mean Amazon is a necessary thing.
Literally changed the game.
Like, that's a necessary thing.
Yeah.
So I think Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, who's another person? Oh, Bill Gates. Be another person.
But I feel like those are like financial people. I'm talking about
Bill Gates, dude. Microsoft. He invented Microsoft, like the computer. Like
literally. Yeah. My bad.
Like he literally.
I was thinking like Warren Buffett.
Who is internet? He was like, what did Bill Gates? It was like he invented a computer.
Steve Jobs at Apple.
But
how did Steve Jobs die?
I don't know.
R.I.P.
Maybe he's like hiding. Maybe he's like.
Do you think? Do you think Tupac's hiding? We just literally jumped from stuff, and that's on ADD. That's on ADHD. Let's go.
Oh crap! I don't know about Tupac, but anyways,
sorry guys.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? I had something I was gonna say.
Bill Gates and Windows.
Oh no! It's gonna be about the universe. Like once we can travel to planets, I don't think we realize how big the universe is and all the possibilities.
Galaxies.
Yes, and just how many possibilities there are to go explore and how many, like once we can go to other planets, like the human race will explode in terms of population.
Yeah.
Be so many different people and so many
and
different.
It's gonna be weird because like we evolve into different stuff based on our atmosphere
like
too.
Millions of years we evolve on different planets.
Like 800 feet in one planet and like we're like 2 feet in another planet,
bro,
due to our environment.
See, and that's why I do like aliens can exist, and maybe
we can be aliens.
We are aliens.
Yeah,
and maybe like aliens from another planet or whatever are us, but in the future though, like they're evolved completely different from us.
We're aliens, like we're the future aliens.
Yeah, dude, no.
And honestly,
this is what I think. This is like a conspiracy, like not a conspiracy, but this is a theory.
Yeah,
is that
this is a fact?
This is factual, guys. But it's possible that aliens came here for like a scientific experiment to like see how we evolved, like how they evolved. Mm-hmm. So they took like a primitive form of whatever species they are, planted it here,
bro,
and then they had us start to like reproduce and grow. And so and
here we are.
So they travel through. They know time travel or something. So they travel forward to time to see, or like through time. They're traveling through time every 10 years, or every 100 years, or every 1,000 years. So that's why you see back in like the 10,000 years ago, there's like creatures in the sky and stuff like that. So every 10,000 years, aliens come and visit and see. Okay, they're here now. They're here. That's why you very rarely see aliens. But whenever they come, they're just to see. Okay,
dude, that's trippy,
bro. There's also a story. I listened to this on Joe Rogan. I'm gonna screw this up, but like. There's a story it was a recent Joe Rogan podcast, but this happened a while ago, I think. I don't know. But there was a school, I don't know, it was in some African country, I think it was Uganda, like a school, 100 plus kids, all had the same experience, same eyewitness thing, testimony, that they saw aliens. The spaceship came down, visited them.
There's multiple. There's like a documentary on that.
Yeah, so that's what that's just a theory of mine that aliens came here, planted us, and now they're just going through time, seeing how we're evolving.
That is a good. I've never heard of that concept, but that's trippy.
I thought about that.
That's trippy.
I got that from nobody else. I thought that was my own thing.
Wow, dude.
Bro, could you imagine though if that actually was real?
Yeah, that's scary.
If aliens invade us,
I think honestly, like, I don't know why, but if you don't believe in aliens, think of this. We are literally a living being on a rock floating in the middle of the sky, like of nothing.
Random.
And we're a tiny, tiny speck in that middle of nothing. And there's an infinite amount of space.
Yeah.
If you think we're here right now, I'm talking to this human being. If you don't think that's happening anywhere else, like, come on.
Yeah, so why are you
get a vibe check? Like,
why are you nervous about public speaking? Why are you nervous
Yeah.
about taking that next big shot?
There's an alien on a different planet in the middle of nowhere, also nervous to do a public speech. So
I'm just saying though, when you put it into perspective though, it's like, oh, why am I nervous about this? Honestly, this doesn't mean anything.
yeah,
Like this really
that's,
truly doesn't mean.
optimistic nihilism.
Yeah, like this doesn't. At the end of the day, if I embarrass myself, why do I care? Like it's not.
Have you heard of nihilism?
What is nihilism?
It's like a philosophy where
Isn't that like, everything's meaningless or whatever?
Yeah, like literally don't care what anyone thinks of you. But it's called optimistic.
That's yeah. I would say optimistic nihilism would be.
So like you literally live your life not caring. Like if I embarrass myself in front of someone or I say something or whatever, it's like who cares? You're gonna die. There's a black screen after. No one's gonna remember you. No one's gonna remember Leonardo da Vinci. No one's gonna remember Usher. So why do you care what happens?
Truth. That is.
It's
see, but that's
dark.
See,
but
yeah. I was just say
you can live your life happier, kind of with it.
Yeah, you almost need like a purpose though in life.
That's where like with faith and religion comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
We were supposed to talk about heaven and hell. We never really did.
Well, we'll talk about that another time if we have to. I don't know if we should get religious.
Well, no, we can just talk about like.
Well, okay, but anyways, here's what I was.
Never mind.
I was saying we'll talk about it like on the next podcast or whatever. But I don't know if I was happier now versus when like I was a middle schooler, high schooler, and I was going to church religiously and always like super invested in the faith versus now I don't really go to church anymore, and I really don't know if I
like you're saying your perspective.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm happier now or like back then because like. When I had a purpose and like truly believed in heaven and everything, like I felt like there was
about heaven and hell.
I was saying that I felt more of a purpose, like a stronger.
Yeah.
Like I felt like here's the deal. Here's the deal. There was a standard for me. I feel like I was a lot nicer. Not to say I'm not nice now, but I was a lot nicer, and I thought about other people a lot more. And like their feelings, and I thought about, I don't know. I thought more about serving people and helping people, and I still think about helping people. I do want to help people, but I had more of a sense of that when I was in high school, when I was religious, and I feel like that's something I'm missing today. Is that partially like the purpose? Like, but part of me doesn't like truly, like I don't know.
You have a purpose.
I don't know.
You know your purpose, don't you? Like, don't you want to do like this and entertain people and?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying though overall, like in humans, like what is the purpose of humans? Like what is the purpose?
Yeah,
like, well, I'm not talking like my life.
No one knows
overall.
That. No one knows that.
Yeah, like what is the meaning of life? What is this is guys? And this is what this podcast comes down to right here. This
is our last episode of the podcast.
What is the meaning of life? Like, why do we live?
It is weird. It is weird to think about. And there's no answer. Like, there's so many different people that have different reactions to it, but there's no right answer. There's no fact. It's all theories and opinions.
Truly is.
There's nothing factual because you don't know you don't know what happens after you die until you die.
And you
can believe whatever you want.
Yeah, like you can't.
But you don't truly know.
Yeah, and you can't. And the people who do die, like there's no form of communication to say, oh, there is something. Like the people come back from the dead and be like, oh, there is actually something here. Like, guys, there's a heaven or whatever. Or guys, I'm in another universe.
I'm a person that like asks for signs. Like, I think I have a strong faith. I won't really get too deep into it, but I believe in like God and I believe in like universe and stuff. But I will literally ask for a sign. And there was one time I remember that I got a sign and it was like way too vivid and like realistic to mean? Not be
what
like
sign?
Like what? Okay, so I'll let me tell this.
Just go into detail.
So my first grandpa passed away, and I was really close with him, so I was super upset. And it was like 3 a.m. one night. I was crying. I was back at home with my family. It was like he passed away a couple days ago, so it was very recent. So for some reason, it was really cold outside in the middle of the night. For some reason, I felt like it was an out of body experience. I got up and I went outside in the middle of my backyard, and I have a big backyard. And I don't know why. I felt like I don't even remember having a thought like I'm gonna go do this. I just got up and did it. And I looked up in the sky and I said, Grandpa, if you're happy or if you're in peace now, let me know, give me a sign. And I kid you not, I was bawling my eyes out when this happened. A shooting star happened right after that, and then like 3 seconds later another shooting star, and like 10 seconds later another shooting star. So it was like very weird, and it's like personal experience. But like that's like weird. Like that's not normal.
That is weird.
I barely ever see a shooting star, and I saw 3 like right away. And that was like that was something that opened my eyes like moving forward.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I believe in like all of that because I have a personal experience, but I truly don't know. Like that could just be a weird coincidence with the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't know. It's
when I was a kid, I think I was in 6th grade. Did I tell you about this? I had a Monopoly game, a little handheld Monopoly game.
Mm-mm.
And so Monopoly, like, you have to get, like, what is it? All of the same number and 6 out of 5 die or whatever. 6 or 5 die, I think it is. Or did I say Monopoly? Yahtzee. Excuse me, Yahtzee, not Monopoly. I'm so stupid. I had this handheld Yahtzee game, and it was just like, I was like, God, if you're real, give me a Yahtzee right now. And I was like, boom. And I hardly ever get a Yahtzee. I got a Yahtzee. And then I was like, God, okay, if you're actually real, give me a Yahtzee. Do it again. Got another Yahtzee.
That's weird. See, that's what I'm saying.
But it was such a random thing. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The heck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to have a personal experience, and then your belief goes off of that. Like, I could literally sit someone down and say, this happened to me. It was crazy. I could be psycho. I could be a conspiracy theorist or whatever.
Right.
Like, I could be making that up. You have to truly experience it yourself and, like, have a feeling like, oh, this is real. And But you don't, I mean, like I said, that happened. God could be real, God cannot be real. But, like, that was my sign, like, oh, there's something about our life that's not...
something else.
Yeah.
There's got to be something more.
It's not just we're here, we die. But I think there's more to it.
Our life can't just be meaningless. Yeah. There's got to be something. This is a scary thought. What if it is meaningless? Like, what if it is?
Yeah. I mean,
it's like, then what's the freaking point? Why?
It's a possibility.
Like,
also, I like reincarnation. I like the idea of that. I really do.
Reincarnation?
And I think
another universe? Or whatever?
Well, no, just like with this...
Another world?
Or it could be that, or like this world where like... So like, let's say this life, I do really good. I give back to people, and you know... And the next life, I'm like blessed because I had a good past life. So like they give me more opportunities and like success and fame or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But like, let's say I kill people this life. My next life's gonna be like a dark.
See, but
like
so you don't
like risk.
So you don't remember your old life.
Yeah. So like you die. So like let's say you're 80 years old. You go, your eyes close, and then you lose your heartbeat. You wake up. You don't know what's happening. You open your eyes and you're with your mom. You're just born.
That would be so creepy.
Like
but
you have no memory.
Here's the deal, though.
That's where deja vu's come from. Is like your past life.
See, this is what I'm saying though is
we're getting deep.
Yeah, when you die, time does not exist. So as soon as you die, immediately you go to the end of the world, like end of everything, the end of the universe, everything, because time doesn't exist. So like you know how before you were born, like you didn't. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no time, no concept. Yeah. So just boom, instantly. Yeah. So to me, when we die, there will be no black screen, maybe for an instant, but time, once you die,
nothing happens.
Done, and then maybe you go to something else. Like, because you think like, oh man, what's like, the universe can end in like 1 billion years or whatever, like whatever. So like when you die, it just could be a black screen for 1 billion years or whatever. But time doesn't exist anymore once you die.
Yeah.
So you go straight to
about it. Like
straight to the
our
end.
grandparents were our age doing their thing, and like we didn't know what's happening. We were nothing. Like they were literally our age 100 years ago, or not 100 years ago, but
whatever,
50 years ago, like doing their thing, and like they had no concept of us. And
Isn't
like,
that
we're like not a thing. We're
yes.
not even an idea. Like my grandkids are not an idea to me right now.
Yeah.
But when they're born, it's like, oh, here they are. It's like, it's so weird.
Because I was watching the old home videos before I was born, like the year before I was born, and I was like, my parents had no idea that I was coming. Like,
it's
my parents have no idea.
It's so weird.
That I'm about. Like, what if you weren't born? What if you were not born?
Entire life.
Like, what if you weren't born though?
I know.
Like, what if we didn't exist? What a strange.
So weird to think about.
And we just
also,
never.
Subconscious is weird to me too. Like you have a voice in your head that's different than the voice in my head.
Right. We have two different.
Like people with mental illnesses too. Like they have a different.
How do I know you're not a robot?
Yeah. Okay. Want to know something funny about me? Have you seen the Truman Show? With Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It's like his entire life is staged and everyone's filming him. It's like a whole movie. I used to think I was on the Truman Show. I'm not even kidding. Like, not to be funny, I seriously did.
Like everything was staged?
I thought everything was staged. I thought like you're an actor, they're an actor. Like I'm like a test or like a test subject. Like seeing how I react.
In this random house.
I don't know why I did. I literally did. Are you an actor? Be honest.
No.
Be honest.
I'm not gonna. You think I trade stocks?
Like I could
to make money.
I could be a robot.
You could be.
And you wouldn't know. I could be an alien.
I'm gonna kill you.
I could be an alien disguised as a human being. I'm gonna kill you and
see if there's wires.
And
Cut yourself open. Cut yourself open right now.
On the podcast.
No, dude, I'm not a robot, see?
Really though, I could be an alien disguised as a human.
Yeah.
And no one would know. Only I would know.
Well, we're at an hour, so. I don't want to cut you off short,
no. But that's like, we gotta finish more philosophies.
We gotta talk more about philosophy and stuff.
That was a deep episode. Right, that's our deepest episode.
I mean, we could talk about...
No, we should end it.
But. Yeah, I'm saying more stuff the next podcast.
Guys, stay tuned.
I love talking about deep stuff. That kind of like, what is the meaning of life?
I just told Clayton we should do a 10-hour podcast on like a flight, and he said we would run out of stuff to say. I don't think we would. We just talked about that for an hour.
The whole time talking about TikTok, it always comes back to TikTok.
We can do TikTok for 10 hours, honestly.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate it very much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you're still watching this, I mean, my goodness, thank you so much.
Skylar, we know you're watching.
Skylar,
Shout out to Skylar.
Usually it's always Skylar.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody else too, appreciate you and
we love you.
Love you.
Hope you have a great weekend.
We love
or whenever
them.
you're listening. Yeah. I love every single person.
Why don't you propose to them, huh? Gosh. Guys, we're going to take it slow, okay? We're going to take you out to dinner first. And then... Okay.
So stupid.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the Flippity Floop. Love, peace, chicken grease.
Love, peace, chicken grease.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Just wait for 3 minutes.